hike is one of my favorites in Pacifica. Montara Mountain North Peak Loop starts somewhere near the Grey Whale Cove beach. So I am about 0.6 miles in, about 450 feet elevation gained already. This hike is roughly 7.5 miles, and it gains 1750 feet in elevation. So I have about 1300 feet more to go. Stunning views, absolutely amazing. So we are at a fork in the road. If I keep going straight, that's gonna take me to Old Pedro Mountain Road to Pacifica. I believe that's part of the San Pedro Mountain State Park. And my hike today is gonna take me right to North Peak, to the top of Mount Pacifica. Let's go. I share a special bond with Pacifica. I bonded over Pacifica and hiking in Pacifica with my older daughter Arya. We did a lot of that when she was about 7 years old. We had a great time here. Of course, we didn't do as many hard hikes back then. It was the easy and moderate ones with the little one in tow. But yeah, can't get enough of this region. So I'm about a mile in, 6.5 more to go. Great view of the mountains behind me, and then in the other direction, magnificent views. Not short of any national park, in my opinion. Lots of wildflowers too. It's always fun to retrace your step once you are reasonably high up top. You can see the highway there in the distance, good old Highway 1, and then glimpses of the parking lot, maybe. It's a different lot, roadside lot, and then the path that we've taken to get up here on our way to the top of Mount Pacifica. Quick progress update and milestone alert. We just passed 2 miles in, so 5.5 miles to go. But amazing view of the coastline. You can see the curve. So we are 3 miles in, just a little bit before we turn around. Maybe around 3.7 or 8 miles that the trail turns around. I remember vaguely having been here before. I think I did the Montara Mountain Trail from San Pedro Park. It's from a different entrance, different route altogether. But this was amazing. A lot more views of the ocean from today's trail as opposed to the one I had done previously. I'll have to go back and check my pictures from 2-3 years back. I was mistaken. This is the end of the trail. I believe this is North Peak. We turn back from here. I believe it's 3.25 miles in. The return route is probably a little longer. That's why the total distance is 7.5-ish. Yeah. Turn around from here. Okay, let's try to find these in the distance. Mount Tam, San Francisco Sutro Tower, and San Bruno Mountain. Okay, I can see Mount Tam there, roughly where this picture suggests it's at. The rest, not so much. It's a bit hazy. No hike is complete without some yummy, savory, carb-loaded snacks. So what I have today is a coastal Karnataka favorite from South India. It's called pundi, which is dumpling made out of coarsely ground rice with some spices and coconut added to it and steamed. Unlike the idli, which is the more famous rice dumpling from South India, the pundi is not fermented, so it's just coarse ground rice, white or brown, mixed with coconut and some spices, optionally vegetables. I believe this one has spinach, so not too bad. It's carb loaded, but there's some other nutritious elements in it. Some chana dal for very minimal protein, and some fiber from the veggies, as well as hopefully other nutrients. And then I did eat some veggies before this. I didn't capture that. Nothing too interesting about veggies, but I'm trying to follow that order. Veggies, and this is a combination of protein, fiber and carb. So headed back now. It's about roughly 4.3 miles remaining, mostly downhill. While the trail description in All Trails said 1700 feet, the All Trails app shows that I gained 1900 plus feet. Not sure, maybe because of some deviations here and there that I took. I did go a little extra distance at the very end of the trail to get to the top of North Peak, beyond what was indicated in the All Trails map. So that could be contributing to it. So not bad. 1900 feet in elevation gain over 3 miles. See you in maybe a couple more miles. Alright, here we are at another fork. There is the big wide path that we took on our way to the top. And there's a small path to the left here. And this is what I'm supposed to take to complete the loop. Thanks to All Trails. What would I have done without All Trails? I would probably have just taken the same route that I did to get to the top. Let's see how different this route is. This probably deserves a 360-degree panorama video. And also, it's time for another fuel break. So this time I'm taking out a small box of cut papayas. Really looking forward to it. Slight change of scenery. You still have the ocean in the distance. A lot of inland elements, trees, more vegetation, all of that. The route itself is pretty rough. It's okay, not too bad. The descent is less steep than the ascent, which is great because the first 15-20 minutes, when your energy is at its peak, you end up ascending 400 to 450 feet in elevation gain. It was something, but always fun. Good to get it out of the way when you're at your most energetic. Still great views of the mountains there. Somewhat reminiscent of Nepali coast in Kauai. Not as majestic, I guess, but not bad. So the last 0.8 miles left to the trail. I believe this is part of the Grey Whale Cove Trail. There's some pleasant memories of having been here 4-5 years back. Another pretty popular and familiar view from this route. Highway 1, which is always busy with traffic in both directions, particularly on weekends. And the raging Pacific. So we made it back to the lot, safe and sound in one piece. Some calories burned, some consumed. 7.91 miles according to all trails traversed, and 2011 feet in elevation gained. A little over 3 hours, a bit slow by my standards, mostly because this was my first time attempting to vlog, and lots of breaks for capturing videos and whatnot. Yeah, great time today, awesome day. It's a little after 5:30, but still pretty bright and sunny. See you all next time.